for 600 billion. How much? And this is our money. We didn't borrow it from the IMF. We didn't go to the World Bank. We didn't go nowhere. This is our money. We are using our money. We are engaging our companies, Kenyan companies. We are engaging Kenya's consulting firms, professionals. We are using our raw materials, and the young people of Kenya, including the interns who are here, are at it, transforming our nation. It tells you there is nothing that we cannot do if we believe in ourselves and if we provide the right leadership. If I was a coward, this project would not have happened. Bila walinipigia makelele hapo, Zakayo, maandamano, nini. This project would not be there. We would not be having this conversation with these many young.
And President William Ruto has strongly responded to criticism from Kiharu MP Ndindi Nyoro over the proposed sale of Safaricom shares. Nyoro had warned that the move could cost the country billions of shillings, raising concerns about the economic impact. However, President Ruto defended the plan, saying the government's decisions are aimed at strengthening the economy and supporting development, adding that the sale will be conducted transparently and of best interest of Kenyans.
Saying we're divesting a portion of Safaricom to raise money. They tell us, oh, who negotiated? Where is the committee that negotiated for the price of the shares? Really? Any public listed company, the tested, proven, transparent valuation is done by the capital markets. It's done at the exchange. It's not done in boardrooms or by committees. So I want to tell those people who are giving us lectures about what we are doing with the IPO on Kenya Pipeline or Safaricom, they should spare us their political conmanship and intellectual deceit. We don't need it. We want to move the country forward.
And meanwhile, Deputy President Kithure Kindiki has warned contractors and building owners against using shortcuts in construction, saying such practices have led to collapse of buildings in different parts of the country. Kindiki noted that failure to follow existing building laws and safety standards has put the lives of many Kenyans at risk. He emphasized that all contractors and property developers must take full responsibility and comply with regulations to prevent future tragedies.
Must introduce and implement consequence management for professionals who, under their watch, they make decisions, which decisions ends up having the kind of situations we had 2 months ago when we had a building, of course not part of this program, that had collapsed somewhere in this Nairobi. There must be consequences for all professionals, as well as all the agencies involved, whether they are agencies of county government or national government. It must mean something for you to be a professional.
And former Deputy President former Deputy President Gachagua has accused a section of leaders from northern Kenya of attempting to muzzle the media and silence his voice, following the abrupt withdrawal of several regional radio stations from a planned political interview at his current residence. Our reporter Kevin Chebukosi with more details.
Democracy for Citizens Party leader Rigathi Gachagua has once again decried intimidations from a section of leaders from northern part of Kenya of intimidating and harassing journalists in an attempt to block a planned roundtable interview. Gachagua claims the leaders orchestrated a boycott to prevent radio stations from the counties of Mandera, Garissa, Marsabit, Wajir and Isiolo from airing the interview.
Nimehuzunika sana ya kwamba tangu niongee maredio za Kisomali na Kiborana walinitafuta wakitaka wakuwe na kikao nami, na wakisema ya kwamba wamesukumwa sana na watu ya Garissa na watu ya Mandera na watu ya Wajir na watu ya Marsabit na watu ya Isiolo, wangetaka tukuwe na kikao cha faragha tusemezane. Na hao maredio waliponitafuta, mimi nilikuwa likizoni pande ya Mombasa, nikasema ya kwamba kama wakaaji wa Isiolo, Marsabit, Wajir, Mandera, Garissa wangetaka kuzungumza nami, mimi nikiwa kiongozi katika Jamhuri ya Kenya, lazima nizungumze na hao. Nikachukua ndege nikakuja, na hao maredio zote wakakuwa tayari. Kuanzia jana wametishwa, wameshurutishwa, wameuziwa uoga, kwa sababu viongozi katika hizo kaunti 5 hawataki ukweli julikane.
Despite the alleged intimidations, the former deputy president proceeded with the interview, which was aired online through Northeastern digital media. Gachagua has dismissed claims of tribal politics and accused a few regional leaders of misappropriating development funds meant for northern Kenya.
Shida ya Northern Kenya as we speak today since devolution 2013, sio lack of resources, is accountability. Tangu 2013, pesa ya devolution, pesa ya equalization fund, pesa ya CDF katika hizo county 5 wame receive more than $1 trillion shillings. But when you go to the ground, na ndio niliona governor wa Wajir akimpigia kelele jana kusema amefanya kazi nini, watu wa mchallenge. Ukienda ground, there is nothing. Iko mtu amenitumia mimi message anasema Wajir iko tu shule moja ya watoto wale hawasiki, deaf children, one for the whole county, na haina maji, haina choo.
Kevin Chebukoz, EBN TV.
And from our reporter Kevin Chebukosi, allow us to take a quick short break. We'll be back shortly. Don't go too far. Welcome back. Miraa farmers in Meru County are optimistic of increased yields and better returns following the signing into law of the Meru Miraa Promotion Act No. 4 of 2025. The new law, enacted by the Meru County government, seeks to strengthen the Miraa value chain by supporting farmers through improved regulation, research and market access. County officials says the act will also enhance quality control and promote sustainable farming practices.
Over 12 billion annually, the farmer earns the least. The small trade struggles to survive, and entire communities sink deeper into poverty. A crop that creates billionaires has left many hard-working families impoverished. This injustice must end, and it ends now.
Faida ya hii mbili vile itakusaidia mkulima. Kwanza mkulima atakuwa anajua kama ni wakati kama hii. Kwa mbili inasema 70% lazima iende kwa mkulima. Sasa tutasema what is 70% of 1000? Tuwe ni 700. Atakuwa akijua kilo yake ni 700, guarantee hakuna mtu atapunguza. Tukienda wakati mwingine kama miraa itakuwa 1500, atajua 70% of 1500 ajue pesa yake. Hiyo ndio itamfanya mkulima, kwa maana saa hii kuna mtu anauza kilo yake na 200, kuna mwingine anauza na 100 na mwingine 300, na yote inaenda kwa soko.
And on agricultural matters, agricultural experts have unveiled a new technology aimed at expanding livestock market, offering relief to farmers across the country. Livestock farmers are set to benefit from technological innovation that will make it easier to access livestock markets using a mobile phone. The platform, known as Livestock X, seeks to widen market access, strengthen farmers' economic empowerment, and help address livestock theft.
We've taken the whole trading process from start to end and put it on your phone, which means a farmer can be able to sell to a buyer from wherever they are in Kenya, regardless of location and geographical area. All they need is a phone. And we have connected farmers, veterinarians, livestock transporters, and buyers.
Every time a livestock is already listed on the platform, the capability within the platform, you're able to track the weight gain of this particular livestock in the feedlot program. We're able also to track the type of vaccines that are being administered, to this particular livestock. So that in itself brings, a very good record to any buyer.
The adoption of technology, especially smartphone technology, has been very high in Kenya. And we've built a very easy to use app which allows you to list all of your animals, even those that are not in a feedlot program. We provide veterinary services to make sure that the animals are healthy.
And in matters to ensure that every learner joins grade 10 despite the tough economic situation, in efforts to ensure that every learner joins grade 10 despite the tough economic situation facing many families, Deputy Speaker Gladys has come to the aid of a family in Eldoret, Uasin Gishu County. The family, which had been unable to take their eight children to school due to financial constraints, now have every reason to smile after receiving education scholarship. The 8 students have since resumed learning after Deputy Speaker paid the full school fees.
Breaking, but I told myself it would be bad if I've had the story and not tried to solve it. And so I'm happy that we've sat with the children and we've gone through each of their issues one by one. The immediate ones that are solvable is the two young ones who are supposed to go to grade 7 and senior secondary, and they are at home. They've gotten schools to go to, but they don't have the resources, and that is solvable. We've agreed that from tomorrow they'll get the shopping done and get the organization so that by Monday they should have checked into school. So we've been able to resolve that, and this young man is very happy. He's going to go to my former school.
Mimi nimefurahi kwa sababu nitaenda kujoin yenye nataka. So nashukuru madam ametutembelea na amefanya kitu mwema. Mimi nasema tu Mungu ambariki.
Our MP ametusupport na tunajua tutaenda shule, tutasoma kama wengine. Mimi nimefurahia Women Rep Gladys Boss kukuja hapa kusaidia watoto wangu ili waweze kutusaidia watoto ili waweze kusoma juu nimekuwa na mzigo.
And the Kenyan government has assured its citizens that it is actively working to ensure the safe return of Kenyans affected by the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. According to the Foreign Affairs Principal Secretary, the government is in the negotiation with Ukrainian authorities to facilitate the release of Kenyans who are captured and are currently being held as prisoners. The government emphasized the commitment to the safety and welfare of all Kenyans abroad and continues to engage in diplomatic efforts.
We are not in any way aiding any group that is recruiting Kenyans to serve on the part of any party to this conflict. Those who have unfortunately found themselves, in the battlefield and are facing difficulty, a number of them have come to our missions, have reached out to our mission in Moscow. And I have, information that 28 of them have been repatriated back since December last year.
And in sports, the Principal Secretary in the Ministry of Sports, Elijah Mwangi, alongside other officials, have inspected the ongoing construction of Talanta Stadium in Nairobi. He confirmed that the stadium is now 80% complete. Mwangi said the project is progressing well and meets international standards ahead of the African Cup of Nations AFCON 2027. Once completed, the stadium will be used for AFCON matches and later serves as a key facility for local and national teams.
Issues of security, all those, we are working together to deliver this stadium. So be sure we will have the stadium, we will have the roads, we will have the water, we will have the energy, we will have security, we will have ICT, we will have everything else that serves this stadium, because we are delivering this as one government. The external, the facade and the external features are more or less done, because the roof is near completion now. So if you look at the stadium from outside, essentially it's almost done. As you can see, the shields are done, but there is still quite a bit of work that needs to happen internally. As you have seen, there are issues of finishing where the seats will be. We have all procured all the seats, they are here, so it's about fixing them. There is the screens that are going on simultaneously. So, but also externally, we have the training pitches that have started, you can tell. So there are things moving simultaneously. But the last bit that is most critical actually for football is the pitch itself.
And finally, it's a wrap for EBN Weekend Edition. Thanks for watching. My name is Leticia Afandi and our sign language interpreter is Laura Omondi. Have a lovely evening.